Let's go live, y'all. It's 12 o'clock. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Live with Heather Vickery. I'm your host, Heather Vickery, and I join you every single Thursday to share one way that you can move from a pressure filled life to a pleasurable one with more ease. For those of you who are new, I'm a transformation coach, and that's what I do. I help people have more joyful, pleasurable lives so that you can carry more but feel like you're holding less. How fucking cool is that? I am also an author, a podcaster, an absolute bleeding heart radical liberal progressive. So let's just go ahead and get that out of the way right now. Let's talk about that any old time you want to. And I'm a certified hypnotherapist, NLP practitioner, human design guide, all of that. If you don't know what those things are, you should join me on Tuesdays at 12 p.m. Central for Ask Me Anything office hours. And you can be like, Heather, what are all those things that you say you do? I'm working on finding a way to fine tune that, but I think that here's where it gets really exciting. The truth is, I help you go from a pressure-filled life to a pleasurable one with more ease. That's all you need to know. The way that I do that, you got to trust me. I'm going to get you there. I promise. And today's topic, so we're going to dig in on the topic. And then at the very end, I always close out by doing a guided EFT tapping meditation, and they're amazing. So that's super short, but it's a wonderful way to shift your energy. If you're not familiar with EFT tapping, it's emotional freedom technique, and you tap on all the different meridian points. It's such a cool way to ease into meditation, to work on some basic, simple, subliminal, subconscious reprogramming. And I do custom work like this with people all the time. But it's a gift that I give to you every Thursday at Live with Heather Vickery during the show. So stick around to the very end and we will do some tapping. And today's topic is all about lowering the pressure and increasing the joy with the power of 10%. So it's interesting. I can't ever figure out what's going to make people jump in on Substack and what's not. Somehow this topic did not trend on Substack, but I feel like it should be because y'all are killing yourselves. And what if you didn't? What if you didn't force yourself to do 100% all the time? What if you simply just allowed yourself to check in and go, what do I have to give today? What's in me today? I got 10%, I got 15%, I got 20%, whatever that is. And I'm going to give all of that, and that's going to be enough. In a world that demands so much of us all the time, giving quote unquote 10%, is I just picked a number, right? Like less than 100% is almost an act of rebellion, but it's an act of freedom also. I love to read memoirs. If you love to read, make sure you're following along with me on the Reading Well, which is my Substack publication dedicated to books and reading. One of my favorite memoirs of all time is Will Smith's book, Will. Uh, Throughout most of the book, he talks about how his father always told him, if it's not 100, it's zero. If it's not 100, it's zero. If you're not doing it all the way, you're not doing it at all. And at the very end of the book, and we all know, I mean, love or hate Will Smith, but he's high achieving for sure. We all know that he gets shit done. And at the end of the book, he says, it's occurred to me that maybe less than 100% isn't zero. Maybe 90% is good enough, or 80%. Maybe 15% is good enough. And it really kind of depends because we can't give 100% of ourselves to everything 100% of the time. It's just not possible. You are only one human being, just one gorgeous, creative, glittery, fantastic, beautiful human being. That's it. And you can't give 100% of yourself away all the time. It's just not something that's possible. So you have to check in and say, where do I want to give 100%? Where can I give less and still get the results that I want? Where do I not need to give anything? Where can I just show up? Right? This is really challenging for me because the stories that I used to have in my head, we all have a voice in our head. And if you're wondering what voice, if you heard something in your head, say, what voice is that? That's the voice I'm talking about, right? That voice. And they are often just little assholes. They just tell us nonsense and bullshit. And it's frustrating, right? Because we believe them because they're there so often and they permeate. They're deeply embedded on a subconscious level. And my voice, I named her Mona because she is always moaning. And the one limiting voice that just has shown up for me almost my entire adult life is you don't work hard enough. You don't have enough money, it's because you don't work hard enough. You don't have enough clients, it's because you don't work hard enough. You're not happy enough, it's because you don't work hard enough. Um, what I have learned is A, she's full of shit, and B, what does that mean to work hard enough? And it was tricky because, like, with the onset of technology, I have an iPhone. My computer's in my hand all the time. I should be working all the time. The world is built for generators who can go, 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 go. I'm not a generator. I'm a projector. I'm a projector, and my design tells me that I'm here to rest first in order to be successful. And that was a mind fuck, but also it was such a gift because I have always known that hustle, 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 push, push, push was not the answer for me. So it's not actually about giving less, it's about doing more of things that are aligned and allowing myself the space to rest and be expansive and showing up for things that excite me so that I can receive the invitations I need to do the work that I'm here on earth to do. So let's think about some of your voices. What could some of those voices be? People won't like you anymore if you don't do that. You'll be disappointing everyone. That's not what's expected of you. Like the list could go on and on and on. If you want to sort of shut those voices down, one of my favorite ways to do that is through your human design. So, human design is a modern scientific self discovery system based on several different ancient sciences and philosophies: the Chinese I Ching, Kabbalah, Buddhism, quantum physics, the chakra system, astrology. And it's all about living into your highest, most aligned self. It's all about expanding into who you are and how you're designed and not trying to fix the parts of you that aren't for you, right? We always think we're supposed to get better at things we're not good at. But what if you got better at things you are good at? What if you used what was naturally yours? And that was a game changer for me. So if you don't know your human design, you can pull a free human design chart on my website. Go to vickeryandco.com and then just use the navigation tools, pull your free human design chart. It's so cool. And if you have questions about it, we can do a human design reading, or you can join me on Tuesdays for Ask Me Anything office hours. But I'm a 1-3 splenic projector. I am wired to rest first and then be invited rather than chase. This isn't magic. It's quantum physics, which sometimes can feel like magic, but it's the energy that you give out is the energy you get back. The energy of pressure brings more pressure. The energy of ease and excitement brings more of that. And these days, my personal filter is really, really simple. If it doesn't feel exciting, I'm not in. It's not for me. I've been doing some really cool self work this last couple of months, and I've discovered that um, I stop doing things because they feel too hard. So if I can figure out how to simplify them and make them easier, that equals excitement, then it's fun and easy and exciting for me to talk about it and promote it and sell it. So I've been working on that with my Glimmer Lab, which is a once a month group live but virtual hypnotherapy session. We open up with a somatic drop in. And then we do some journaling and then group hypnotherapy and then just some reflection. I created something that felt so easy and exciting for me to produce, right? There's no landing page, there's no sales page. Those things shut me down immediately. So I have a checkout page where you can buy either one individual session or you can buy I can't talk, a bundle of 6 sessions and then you save some money, but you're not committed to specific dates. There's not a membership. You just select the dates that you want to attend the Glimmer Lab, you pay for those sessions and you join us. And then it's like having a once a month date with yourself to continue this practice of embodying inner peace and expansive joy because this is all inside work. And I have a Google Doc that explains what hypnosis is, what the Glimmer Lab is, what the benefits are, but I didn't do a sales page. That felt easy and exciting for me. And my hope is, and this has proven true, I've done it now for 2 months. We've only had the Glimmer Lab for 2 months. This will be the third month next week, April 15th, tax day in the US. Um, is that it will feel like an easy way for you to show up for yourself. I'm not pushing hard. It's not a huge sales thing. We're not restructuring everything. It's just a date to align with yourself, to realign with yourself, to give yourself time and space and grace. Because boy, don't we all need that. Here are a couple of things that I want you to keep in mind when it comes to embodying this um, doing less to expand more concept. A little of anything adds up, good or bad. A little of something that doesn't feel great will make you not feel great. A little bit of something that makes you feel great will make you feel great. So just a little bit counts. I do that with exercise. I do somatic exercise, somatic drop in, subliminal audio, hypnotherapy, all of the things that I share and teach with you guys. I also do in practice, and I allow a little bit to be enough. I don't need an hour to work out. If I've got 10 or 15 minutes, I'm good with that. I don't need an hour to meditate or do hypnosis. If I've got 15 or 20 minutes, I'm good with that. Listening to subliminal audio in the background, that's amazing, game changing, 100%, right? So put your phone down 10% more of the time, you're going to feel better. You're going to notice something that lifts and lightens. Eat 10% more vegetables and fruit in your life. Your body is going to thank you. It's going to feel really good. Read 10% more, rest 10% more, write 10% more. Whatever it is that you want to do, doing just a little bit of it will, in fact, make a difference. It's going to feel fantastic. But you have to choose yourself. You have to show up for yourself, and you have to carve out the time and give yourself permission for that 10%. Okay, folks, we're going to keep it short and sweet today. It has not been very long. Maybe 'tis the time of year. Maybe you all are outside. Maybe it's spring break. I don't know what it is. But we are going to do some EFT tapping. And before I do any tapping with clients in general, I like to have everybody stretch a little bit because we sit at these desks or we do whatever we're doing and we don't take a time to breathe. My boobs are going to look enormous on Substack. Holy shit. Um, so like stretching your shoulders, rolling your neck. I like this one. Crunch your shoulders up as high as you can. Leave them up there, leave them up there, leave them up there, and then go. Oh, feels so good, right? Now we're gonna do a quick breath work. Take this with you. The 478 breath work, game changing. It calms when you're nervous or anxious. It helps you shift from one state of being to another. If you're moving from meeting to meeting, doing this in the middle, it takes 57 seconds. Let's do it together. We're gonna breathe in through our nose for a count of 4, hold at the top for a count of 7, release through your mouth for a count of 8. 3 reps. I'm gonna count you through it. Are you ready? We're gonna go in, hold, release, in, hold, release. Last one, in, hold, release. Does that feel nice? Oh, it's so nice. And then we're going to do a prayer to yourself. The Ho'oponopono prayer is one of my favorites. Put your left hand over your heart and your right hand over your left and repeat after me, either out loud or in your mind. Thank you. I'm sorry. I forgive you. I love you. All right. So when we start EFT tapping, we start on the karate chop point. You can do either hand, it doesn't matter, but this is where we release the negative, where we speak the truth to release it. So again, repeat after me, either out loud or in your mind. Even though I've been taught that I have to do it all perfectly all the time, I know that's not true. And I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I've been waiting for perfect conditions before I begin, I'm open to the possibility that some is better than none. Even though the all or nothing thinking has kept me stuck and overwhelmed, I choose to trust that small shifts are enough. And we gently move to the inner eyebrow. This belief that I have to do everything perfectly or not at all, this feeling that if I can't go all in, it doesn't count. This pressure I've been carrying, I don't like it. I don't want it anymore. I'm ready to let it go. Side of the eye. What if some truly is better than none? A little movement, a little rest, a little forgiveness, small, consistent actions create real change. They all add up. Under the eye, I'm allowing myself to start with just a little, just 10%. I don't need to be dramatic and overhaul everything in order to create real shift. I can just take 10% more rest, 10% less criticism, 10% more grace for myself. And I can feel that already beginning to settle. Under the nose, it's allowed to be easy. Everything changes when I make aligned decisions. I deserve good things. And I'm releasing anything that says effort has to hurt to count. I'm embracing a different way. Under the nose, I'm sorry, under the mouth, I give myself permission to work in small, bite sized ways, to take 5 minutes and just try something, to rest when I'm tired, to trust that everything will work out just right. These are acts of self trust. Collarbone, small shifts compound. I trust the process even when I can't see the full results. The energy of ease attracts more ease. And I allow myself to lead from joy instead of pressure. Under the arm, I trust myself. I trust my capacity. I trust that where I am right now is exactly where I am meant to be. Top of the head, I am in the process. I choose myself. I take small, intentional, actionable steps. I am enough exactly as I am. And I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Gently stop tapping, take a deep breath in and out. And just repeat to yourself, I release the pressure of all or nothing. I choose the power of small intention. I trust that 10% consistently and lovingly is how I can build a life that I actually desire. I am exactly where I'm meant to be, and that is enough to keep going. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me today. If you're catching the replay, thank you for that. You are fabulous. And I will see you next Thursday for another episode of Live with Heather Vickery. Y'all take care now. Bye. Okay. Did I describe my boobs? I'm so sick. They feel really, really big right now. TMI. I know. That's okay. I don't know if anyone's going to watch it anyway, so it might not matter. If you ended up watching the replay, come say hi. It's so much more fun to do live shows when people are here. Sometimes they show up on Substack and sometimes they don't. Just being honest, folks.